Today I'm going to talk about how I got into wildlife photography and why I think you should too. Let me start with the story of how I got into wildlife photography because I actually wasn't intending to get into it that day. I had a day off of work and I was looking around on Google Maps looking for somewhere interesting and came across Point Reyes, where I am right now. And I had heard the name before and looked up some Google images, and it looked like it was a great place for landscapes. I had just gotten my new Tamron 28-200. It was the first time that I'd had a telephoto lens in many years. And so I decided to come up here and do some landscape photography of these beautiful landscapes. And so the first half of my day I did spend taking lots of landscapes along the cliffs, along the road, and I was having a great time until later in the evening I started coming across wildlife. And for the first time since I had a telephoto lens, I could actually take pretty close pictures of them. I had seen some seals, coyotes, some deer, but it wasn't until the ride home that I got the shot that completely changed my photography interests in one day. On the drive home, I spotted this scene along the cliff sides. I pulled over my car and took still one of my favorite wildlife shots to this day. And it was all completely by chance. Like I said, I went out there that day looking to take my normal landscape photos, but I just happened to find some of these great scenes with these beautiful animals out here, and that really did change my style of photography that day. You can see on my Instagram, past that point, almost every shot has been wildlife since then. So why was it so compelling? Why did one shot completely change my style of photography? Well, I want to go through a few reasons why I love wildlife photography and why I think you should too. And I didn't go up to Point Reyes just to shoot a YouTube video, it was actually an awesome day of wildlife photography too. Every photo and video you see from here on out was taken on the same day that I filmed this video. The first reason I love wildlife photography so much is I'm always taking unique photos. With landscape or street photography, sometimes it could feel like I was taking the same photo that 1,000 people had already taken before me of that place. And of course, this isn't really true. Everyone has their own unique composition and lighting, but I couldn't help but feel like I wasn't getting truly unique images all the time. Especially if I visited the same location multiple times, I feel like I could squeeze all the unique images that I was gonna get out of it, and then I'd kind of get bored with it. Now, obviously not everybody feels that way. Some people are really into coming back to the same spot over and over and really honing in their craft and getting that perfect lighting, but that's just not me. But with wildlife, I never feel like that. Animals are dynamic and unpredictable subjects that are always moving, so you're never gonna get the same shot twice. You could even be shooting an animal that nobody has ever taken a picture of. And I feel like I can come back to the same spots and just keep getting unique images every time, which is super appealing to me. And of course I also love it because animals are awesome. I've been really into bobcats lately. They're so fun to watch. And this comes to my second point, variety. Like I said, you can keep coming back to the same place every day, shooting the same animal and get different shots every time. You never know when that owl's gonna take off flying or that bobcat jumps and gets a gopher. You've got different lighting, environments, movement, interaction with other animals. You never know what you're gonna get. Plus, the same locations will attract different animals year over year, so you're never gonna wear out the same location, even if you keep coming back. Next up is challenge. With photography, like any hobby, you're always looking to challenge yourself to learn and grow as a photographer. And wildlife photography, in my opinion, is one of the most challenging forms of photography out there. You'll be pushing your skills and your gear to the limits with all the fast-moving, unpredictable action. Sometimes you only have a split second to get that perfect shot. If you're somebody who enjoys street photography, where you're capturing those little moments of people on the streets, you might enjoy wildlife photography for the same reasons. And the last great thing about wildlife photography is availability. You don't have to travel out to some national park to get great landscapes or head out to the big city for great street photography. There's wildlife all around us. Most people live at least a short drive away from wildlife, if not literally right in their own backyard. So it's easy to get started. So get out there and start shooting. Maybe it'll reignite your passion for photography like it did for me. And if you want to learn more about wildlife photography, be sure to subscribe to this channel and check out my previous videos. And while you're down there, leave me a like and leave me a comment if you have any questions about wildlife photography, or let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, see ya.